Hello dear COTE viewers. Welcome to part 2 of the exciting battle between Ayanokoji and Sakayanagi. If you didn't see part 1, you can check the link in the description. At the beginning of the exam, each class leader was instructed to choose his 5 events. Basketball, typing, archery, tennis, and table tennis for Class C. English, maths, mental arithmetics, and chess for Class A. The first subject in which both classes were to compete was then selected. It was basketball, a Class 1C subject. The special leader rule stipulated that you can switch out any one member at any time. At the score of 6-8 in favor of Class C, Ayanokoji substitute Hondo Ryutaru with Pseudo Ken. Surprising everyone, Pseudo Ken resists Class A's attempt to get him out of himself. And Class 1C wins the first game with a score of 16-14. The next game was typing test, another Class C's subject, which got concluded by another victory of Class C, carrying the score to a 2-point row. The next 2 games, English and maths, were won by Class A, giving a draw score of 2-12. The next event was archery, won by Miyake of Class C, carrying the score to 3-2. The 6th event was mental arithmetics, opposing Tamiya Emi and Katsuragi Kuhei of Class A to Matsushita Chiaki and Koenji Rokusuke of Class C. The winner of this game is to be determined by the highest individual score. The special rule gave the leaders the opportunity to answer a question of their choice, given that the points and difficulty increased as we ascend. To his habits, Koenji didn't take it seriously, but he exceptionally gave the correct answer to the last question, surprising everyone. Still, the event ended by a win of Class A, bringing back a draw score of 3-all. The last game was chess, a Class A's subject. The special rule gave the leaders 30 minutes to the game, permitting a duel between the 2 leaders. The game opposed Suzune Horikita of Class C to Masayoshi Hashimoto of Class A. Hashimoto's attempt to destabilize Suzune didn't work. Instead, she took an upper hand on the game, causing Sakayanagi to take over. As she does, she raises the game's level, surpassing Suzune, and thus forcing Ayanokoji to take over. Leading to a leaders' battle. As the duel begins, the leaders do a lot of fast thinking with all sorts of incredible moves. Moves only experts in the game could only know. Sakayanagi's real intention is to demonstrate that someone's ability is determined at birth. It can't be evolved or increased in training centers or institutes. In other words, a person gets born as a genius and can't be otherwise. And as incredible as it could be, Sakayanagi takes an upper hand on the game. And Class A wins the last game, bringing the score to a 4.3. Seeing the tendency of the previous episodes, no one could imagine that this is how the game could end. But the explanation was clear. Tokunari Tsuchikoro, the new director, intervened in the battle between Ayanokoji and Sakayanagi. By changing Ayanokoji's move and giving Suzune a wrong instruction to execute, Ayanokoji's move wouldn't have permitted Class C to win. But Tsuchikoro and his team intervened there by giving the victory to Class A. On the other side, Ryuan succeeds at the score of 4-2. Due to a forfeit of Ichinos at the 6th event, which was Judo, since Class D had chosen Yamada Alberto. And the game would have probably been dangerous if allowed to continue. The final conclusion to this was Class 1C falling back to Class 1D and vice versa.